Okay.
Oh, welcome to Blasted Assassin episode 3. We're back. Kirby's getting his camera set up right now. I think he's good to go. Go right on. Okay, we'll start with introductions.
What's
Whoa.
up, guys? Simplified Comic Guy here.
Vince, Simplified
Yeah,
Super Guy. Oh my goodness. Simplified
it's okay.
Comic Guy. What a lovely way to start out. Go ahead.
So, yeah, Simplified Comic Guy here. So just gonna go down the line, everybody say what's up, or...
Yeah, you go ahead and do your quote. You got your quote, and we'll try
Oh,
to figure out.
okay, so, movie quotes. This is gonna be an easy one, guys. Um, where do you get all those wonderful toys? That's the easy one, come on. Where do you get all those wonderful toys?
That's got to be Batman, the first one, with Michael Keaton.
Yes,
Okay.
you got it. That was an easy one.
Kirby's Comics.
What's up, man? Kirby's Comics. Shoot, I didn't do a Marvel-related quote, but take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty apes.
I don't know if that's from anybody else.
There's a clue in the quote.
Planet of the Apes.
There you go.
one of the 9 movies.
Yeah.
And Mike.
That's a good one.
Mike, you lose you?
Oh, man, I got my pets running all over. Go on.
I guess we lost Mike. I don't know. So I'll go to jump into my quote. My quote's a little longer.
We
so,
lost Mike. No.
He'll make it back in. Okay, so here's my quote. Have you ever heard of jihadiblogger.com? I'm posing as a one-armed man, a Wahhabi warrior who took a crap in a cave next to Bin Laden. I think I can score you a couple rocket launchers.
That's
Gotta be some Iron Man.
yeah,
something.
that's definitely an Iron Man. Shit. Or actually, no. Wait. What was that from? So. Oh, damn.
I can't think.
Damn you, Dave.
Punisher Warzone. That's Micro.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Yeah,
Well,
that was a good one.
I guess we still lost Mike. I don't know where he is.
Yeah.
His picture's up there. I know he was jumping around from laptop to stuff like that. Oh, look, we do have the chat up. So, Contender, what up? Great grade on that Batman 21 Kirby, he says.
Oh
So
yeah,
the
man.
chat-
I thought real quick. It was about 2 months now. That's when I sent him off. Chris from Reloves Comics, he put out a video showing that Batman 21, saying there's something important with it. It'll be out tomorrow on issue 50 of Batman.
Uh-huh.
So the next day it came out. We seen it was a new Robin, and I was already that day sending out some CGCs, and so I called them or emailed them, and I guess, I mean, I'm not trying to take credit for it, but I made them aware, hey, there's Duke Thomas is the new Robin, according to Batman 50, and a couple hours later, she emailed me back and said, hey, they approved it, so we'll start adding that to the CGCs, and I said, cool, right on. So I've been waiting, and I've been checking eBay for the past month, seeing if any pop up, but I went and picked them up today, and it says first appearance of Duke Thomas on it.
Damn, man. You actually made that happen. That's just... Wow.
But, they
crazy,
probably would
man.
have figured it out. I don't know.
That's crazy.
So, do you think that adds any more value to it, being the CGC now that it says that versus the older ones?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, everyone puts it in the title, you know.
Uh-huh.
First appearance of Duke Thomas, but if you zoom in on their CGC, it doesn't say it on it, so...
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it. I mean, it's not a super hot book. Like, again, I said in my video, I think it was more of a test, a test to see if it would come back that or not.
Did they actually listen to the people out there?
Yeah.
Okay, we got Mike back. Did you have a quote, Mike?
I do. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Alright, my quote is from one of my favorite comic book movies of all time, and it's Mother is a name for God in the lips and hearts of all children.
Oh my God, this is something from like 1920s, isn't it? Oh shit.
That sounds for me, but
Ah.
1920s.
Gone with the Wind? I don't know.
I got your Gone with the Wind now. It's real easy. Come on, guys.
Say it one more time.
Mother is the name for God in the lips and hearts of all children.
David Benevent. Oh, AG Surfer just popped up too. Says The Crow.
That is correct, and
Oh,
actually I
wow.
have the movie poster
Damn.
right behind me.
Hey, I should
Oh,
give
okay.
him a free X-Men movie.
Oh man, it's a good one. It's a good one, Mike.
Yeah. So on those, did you just want to kind of sprinkle them out through the show?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
However-
So if you want to go ahead and do one now, go ahead and pop one out there now. I should be able to pop it into the quote into the chat box.
What
Yeah,
I just had
the
the
code?
pictures.
Oh, you have the pictures?
dude.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm stuck on my iPhone, so I don't
Oh.
even see the questions or anything.
Well, go ahead and say it out, and I'll write it out and I'll type it in there so somebody can grab it.
All right, I'm gonna start with let's do the first class. So then we'll have 1, 2, and 3 after. So first class. You see that?
Kind of fuzzy.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, read it out loud.
All right, here we go. 4, Lima, Sam, Nora, X-Ray, Nora, Bravo, James, Echo, Charlie, Bravo, Sam, X-Ray, 2, 7. Okay, after X-Ray, it's just 3 numbers. I screwed up. It's 4, 2, 7.
427. Okay, I'll go ahead and put that in the chat. And first person to grab that to go online to get that, it's yours. So
X-Men First Class. And it says to go to foxredeem.com. That's where you would type in that little code, foxredeem.com. You could probably just type in Google digital download code. Something will pop up.
okay, so let's go ahead and so let us know if you got that code and first person to get it, so we know who won it. And we'll go to jump into our first comic. Let me find it in my stack of crap I got going on here. So first one is
Scooby-Doo.
yeah, Scooby-Doo. My screen froze there. Let me see here. There it is. Okay. So yeah, Scooby-Doo Apocalypse. I was one of the people that went and bought every single cover, and it's $3, $4 a pop. That's a lot of money. Okay, so the pencil by Howard Porter and writer was I think they were co-writers Ken Griffin and J.M. DeMatte. It's based on a concept by Jim Lee. I don't know why these guys can't have simple last names like Lee or Smith, but I always got to butcher them up. So,
Right.
The show started in 1969. I mean, that was even before I was born. I remember watching the reruns when I was a kid and fell in love with Scooby and Shaggy at a young age. Even got a tattoo of Scooby and Shaggy. But
Really?
yeah. So it says a lot about my personality right there. But the book itself, they're kind of trying to jump into the new generation, the hipster kind of, Shaggy's tatted up, and I think Fred has some tattoos as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard for me being a fan from way back to try to accept the changes, but I'm willing to give it a shot. And I actually enjoyed it okay. I mean, Shaggy's not known for being this genius guy that they say he is in the book, which I thought was kind of funny. He's like, "Oh, well, I'm just a dog trainer." Like, "Oh, no, you did far better than that on your test. So you guys are well, he's really smart." So But I actually enjoyed it. I'll probably pick up issue 2, but I don't think I'm going to pick up any variants for issue 2 if they have any. So go ahead and Mike, what's your take on Scooby?
Me?
Mike? Yeah,
Mike.
you.
Oh, gotcha. All right. One of the things I always tell people, as a kid, I learned more from Scooby-Doo and comic books than I did in school. So, like you, Dave, I was a fan growing up. So I wasn't expecting much out of this, but I loved it. I thought they're bringing it into the modern age they did it excellent. It what was I trying to say? None of the characters really know each other, and it's a good jumping on point for that. Yeah, I love the art, and I can't wait for number 2. So, yeah.
Does it
I think it's
stash
going
it
to
for
be
you?
a fun book. Yes, stash it.
Okay, Vince.
So, yeah, the art was pretty interesting. Pretty much like you touched on, Huey's comics. Everybody was really modern looking. Shaggy has the sleeve tats, which are really cool. Characters just getting to know each other. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty interesting. I'm definitely gonna be picking up issue 2. I don't know if I'm gonna get a recover, but
Yeah, you have to take out a small loan.
yeah, right.
At least there weren't as many as the Dark Knight 3.
And why do you need so many comics, right?
Yeah. Kirby.
Yeah, I liked it. I didn't grow up on it, but I grew up seeing the cartoon shows, and I remember liking them solving those. Some of them were tacky mysteries at the end. But yeah, it definitely hipster. It's very colorful. The art looks great. But it is like a brand new Scooby-Doo for me, so it looks interesting. I'll keep buying it. I stashed it. I'll get number 2, and yeah, to say, I'm gonna tell my work buddies, man, got to get this new Scooby-Doo comic. They probably think I'm smoking something, but it was good. I stashed it.
Yeah, that's interesting that they didn't know each other all from the beginning. It was kind of interesting how Velma and Fred or the Velma? No, Daphne and Fred were over.
Daphne.
They were kind of a group, and then Velma is she a doctor? Isn't she a doctor? Doctor. But yeah. So it's just kind of interesting take, and I was kind of thrown off by that. Them not already being a solid group, and meeting each other for the first time and taking off from there. Okay. Maybe else got anything on.
At the end there, they got the story where Shaggy first meets Scooby, and that was pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so we'll jump into Future Quest. So start with Kirby. You didn't read that, did you? Oh, you did. Okay.
I actually did, but I didn't retain none of it. So, I do remember. I mean, I read it not just 2 days ago. But it seemed cool. I actually did try to read it and understand what was going on. I do. Didn't they used to have a cartoon show of these dudes?
Yeah, Johnny Quest. Yeah, Haji.
Johnny Quest and all them. That's what I was saying. Yeah, the Haji, the Jihad dude was cracking me up. So, if I had a kid that could read, I'd be throwing them on it. It looked like, not saying it's kid quality only. No disrespect to anyone that loves Future Quest. I think I'm going to be sending these to Wonky Ninja out there. He's going to send me some Batman comics. But, yeah, man, I'm the wrong one to get an opinion on this book. But out of respect I didn't see anything wrong with it, so I stashed it. I would not put a bullet through this comic.
Okay, so on to me. So I actually blasted it. I kind of like you. I don't remember a whole lot. I actually fell asleep reading it. I was laying down on my bed reading it, and I fell asleep, and I never even picked it back up to finish reading it. So I don't know. Maybe I just didn't give it enough respect to sit there and finish reading it to give a full. Oh my goodness, I can't talk tonight. Full review on it, but I'm just gonna. I would blast it. I mean, I remember watching Johnny Quest when I was a kid, and it wasn't one of my favorite shows. So, and I don't know if I'd ever pick up. I know Warner Brothers, they have Scooby-Doo, Flintstones, this one, and then Wacky Racers. I think Scooby-Doo would be the only one I would pick up. The rest of those, I'm good. Mike.
I'm the same way. I never cared for really any of these characters growing up. The only one I was looking forward to seeing was actually Space Ghost, and he don't appear to the very end. So this was a blast for me too. So.
And Vince?
Yeah, damn, this is a disappointing book here. Actually, for me, I had picked it up in the store last week. I was kind of just reading through it, put it back on the shelf, and said, I'm going to come back and get it next week. And of course, it's all sold out. So I missed out on getting it, but I did skim through it, and it didn't really catch my attention. Again, like, I think it was Mike just said it about the characters, or who just... Yeah, it was Mike just said about the characters growing up. It's probably just Scooby-Doo that really just stood out as far as like Hanna-Barbera goes for me.
Mm-hmm.
The Wacky Races
wasn't
does
into
look
any of those
interesting
guys.
though, 'cause
So, blast it. And I actually had something pretty interesting I'm hoping you got on my footage that I did for that book.
I did, yeah. So I put them both together and cropped a little bit in and out, and so yeah, we'll see that here in just a little bit. What else you say, Mike, about that, or you say about Wacky Racers?
Oh, Wacky Races. That looked kind of interesting because it almost looked like they were going the Mad Max route with that stuff. So I was going to pick that one up when it came out.
You said it kind of looked like Mad Max, is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I remember a cartoon
Max.
on that, too.
It almost looked...
When I was a... Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I remember a cartoon of that when I was a kid, too, like... Dastardly Dog was part of that group, and they always raced every single episode. Yeah. Okay. So now on to Civil War, and we'll start with Vince.
Yes, sir. On writing, we got Brian Michael Bendis. Artist is Olivier Coipel. Okay. We have another artist is Justin Ponzer. I believe those are the top three guys there. The three main characters here are basically Captain Marvel. You have War Machine, and you have She-Hulk and her alter ego, which is an attorney. You have some Inhuman action going on, but honestly, for somebody who just picks this up right off the shelf and doesn't really know about it, or hasn't really seen the movie, or hasn't really been following the other books, it's really confusing. I mean, there's just like all kind of different stuff going on. You know, first you're in New York, then you're in like Afghanistan, then you're back in like New York, then you're like on a battleship, and it's just like all over the damn place. So I blasted this.
Kirby.
I picked it up, and the one of the variants, Captain Marvel on there. And I'm a little with Vince. I didn't read anything prior to it, so I was a little thrown off. But it was a little easy to understand what was going on. I like seeing She-Hulk. I never really followed her, and the there's some rumors she might be coming up in the, what's it called? She lives in Hell's Kitchen, so I think she's going to be in that Daredevil show, maybe
wow.
season 3. Yeah, they said they might introduce her. So, but man, by the time this was from last Wednesday, so reading the Rebirth and reading freaking Steve Rogers, I'm not calling him Captain no more. It's hard to remember what went down in the Civil War. But I kept it. I kept that. It was good enough. I stashed it.
Huh.
Might be better to start reading it at number 1 when it starts coming out.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back into my little chat here. So I think it's actually me anyhow. Give me a second. Where was that page? There it is. I think I'm actually up next on that. Yeah, I mean the story was okay, but I don't. It wasn't enough to grab me. But you know, it's so hard when you have all these other books that are out that follow through multiple storylines. You know, I think that this, like with Secret Wars recently, I think they had Civil War tie-ins as well. I'm not even all caught up on all the Secret War tie-ins yet. You know, so it's hard for me to jump into this one too. So I definitely blasted it. I mean, it may be something I pick up later and try to complete, but it didn't really grab me right now. So, Mike?
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I blasted this one. All this book is all the storyline's gonna be is Marvel trying to jump on the Captain America Civil War hype and just push these books out. This had nothing to do to light the fires of a civil war. It just was. You had War Machine becoming president, She-Hulk and doing her lawyer crap, and a new Inhuman, and that was it. No, nothing exciting happened in this, so we're gonna blast the hell out of this one too.
Okay. You're first on this one, Mike, for Captain America.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, what have you done? All right, Captain America, number 1, Rebirth, whatever. The writer is Nick Spencer, and the artist is Joe Caramagna. First, let me say I hate the Shield. I don't know why he has it, where he got it from, why he can't just give it to the Falcon. Get his round shield back. Falcon don't even need a shield. You saw the movie in Civil War where he used his wings as a shield. Why can't he do that? But anyway, yeah, it wasn't a bad book, but the ending just I was so PO'd at the end when. Spoiler alert: he's in Hydra now. I don't know why they just can't just leave him be Captain America. They're changing all these characters. This book was just frustrating to me.
Die,
so
Steve Rogers.
We're gonna blast the hell out of this one too, guys.
Okay.
Just because Captain America's a traitor, and I know he's probably brainwashed or something, but we'll see.
Vince?
Man.
You get me all fired up over here.
This book was truly disappointing because this character is probably going to be one of the characters in my channel's background, hopefully soon. You know, as Semper Fi. You know, I was hoping to have Captain America back there somewhere. They went out and put out this trash. Which I mean, is it really Captain America, or is it somebody else pretending to be him? I mean, do we care? Shield looks kind of dumb, just like Mike said. The art, the interior art was really kind of stale. Just really bland. I don't know. This is a definite blasting, unfortunately, and had this been the real Captain America, or I think it's the real Captain America, I couldn't blast him, but I don't think this is him, so I blasted him.
Kirby.
Get a close up for Spider Grandpa. No, that reminds me of though. I wanted to get the Scotty Young variant of this, and it's got was it Winter Soldier
Yeah, right
holding
here.
the shield, and then yeah, Captain America is saying it's too pointy, or what's it say?
Yep. Yeah. No, nope, too pointy. That's what he says.
So yeah, that definitely
What
was a big
happened?
mistake right there.
Remember, I stopped collecting for a long period of time. What happened to U.S. Agent?
Mm,
That's when I wasn't collecting either, so I don't know that.
Because why
Chat
can't
room?
Cap get up with U.S. Agent and get his round shield?
trying to find.
Can the chat room
I
help
got
us out
nothing
here?
on. You guys picked these up? It was like 2 months
that-
ago. The Captain
No.
America #7 standoff.
No.
I didn't get those
This
out.
is the issue. This is the issue with that Kobik, or that cube,
Oh,
that
yeah,
chick
yeah,
that
yeah.
turns them young again.
Pleasant Hill.
So yeah,
Yeah.
in the Captain America 1, they were referring back to this issue a lot, which it's the 75 years of Captain America. It's a thick issue, so it was worth buying. This is the variant Women of Power. So I picked that up, and I was totally confused. They said something big was going on in this issue, and now I see why. It all ties to him coming back and being younger. And I'm gonna reread it again. It might have some something to do with his bomb in there too. But no, I mean, the story was going good. Even on my Wednesday haul, I was like, all right, I'm gonna give Captain America another shot. And then everyone's read it by now, so when he threw that dude out the plane, I was like, oh man, dude, this is legit. So it just sucks though too, because I'm gonna buy #2 because I want to see what happens, or if they're gonna do a flashback to see if his mom got involved with Hydra or something like that. So yeah, that was my blast it though. I don't care. Shoot him. I was gonna shoot him with my bow and arrow.
So
but
for
I didn't
me,
get to it.
it was a blast it too. I mean, to get on a political soapbox, so to speak, not that I really want to, but I really hate this whole anti-America thing that's going around.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like Red Skull was preaching some of the stuff that a lot of people say, hey, we need this stuff now, which that's stuff that kind of Cap should be going for, and I just really hate this whole anti-America, and then now Cap's Hydra, so to me it's just like, it was just like, let's make this guy that was, supposed to represent America in these comics, now he's a bad guy. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I mean, you guys served in the military. I mean, you know all about taking pride in your country. I mean, I'm not a military guy. I'm a scout guy, though, but we take pride, too, in our country, and it's so hard for me to sit there and read, Captain America, and I don't know. It was a blast for me as well.
Yes,
Any
sir.
other last thoughts?
I was trying to find that picture in this Captain America 7.
Dang it.
About to be moving on. If you are into Captain America though, or if you are going to read it, go back, try to find this issue, Captain America 75th anniversary, and read it. No joke, it might be 80 pages. It's as thick as the Rebirth was, and you'll see how he transformed to his younger self. That's all I got.
Okay, so now we'll jump into Rebirth. So I was able to get the variant cover finally at a different store. They had I had a
Oh,
pre-order
okay.
for my first store, but then they said, "Oh, we only got one issue," and they raffled it out, and I didn't get it, so they ended up picking up the other store. Now there was a lot of stuff going on in Rebirth that I didn't know because I hadn't read Flashpoint, all that whole story arc. I mean, I kind of know what it's about. Basically, him go back in time trying to save his mom from being killed, and it changed the future. But there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in there that I don't understand. I'm assuming we're going to go ahead and reveal the big spoilers, right? I'm sure everybody has
Yeah.
already seen it. Let me try to pop up my other screen again here. We can see my questions. So, but it was kind of interesting to see. Oh, well, wait, if I go back up here just a little bit. So it had all the thought bubbles. It was talking about time and I'm thinking, okay, this must be Flash talking, and then it gets into. I'm thinking, well, okay, maybe is it Mr. Manhattan talking? Who is it? So it's kind of confusing for me for that. Was it Flash or Mr. Manhattan? But I am interested in see how the Watchmen are going to kind of play into this new DC universe and what they're going to bring. I mean, are they all going to be bad or what? So I think it's definitely interesting. And I'll be picking up issue 2 for sure. So let's stash it for me.
Oh man.
Mike.
Yeah, I was in the same boat. I didn't understand a lot of it, but like with Wally, they did a good job of explaining a lot of the backstory of the Wally and Flash and all them. Reading through this, it's in I think 4 chapters, and let's see, that what was it, chapter 4? The emotion between Barry and Wally was just awesome. I was crying like a little girl. It was just great, and the whole book made me care about DC again. So, and I heard on another video that if you read before Watchmen, I don't know how long ago that came out, but if you read that, you'll get a
80s.
better understanding of Rebirth. Not the first Watchmen. There was I just picked up some today. They're called Before Watchmen. I guess it takes place before the first series.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, watch my video, my last video. I picked up 4 of them today, for real cheap. So
Oh, yeah, the
I
dude,
heard if
you
you
can
read
pronounce his
those,
name.
yeah, Ozymandias or whatever his name is.
Uh-huh.
Each character has like 6 issues. So, but yeah, like I said, if you read that, you're supposed to understand Rebirth a little better. I don't know, but I'm excited now to read Batman and all these new Rebirth titles. There's apparently 3 Jokers now and all that jazz. So we'll see where it goes. I'm excited.
Vince.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everybody's, read it. There's really no spoilers at this point. I'd say it's pretty safe to say a lot of people have read it. Um, yeah. DC did give us 80 pages for $2.99, so I'm gonna give them their props for that. They're set in certain stages that look pretty interesting. I'm not really interested in the whole Watchmen tie-in. I'm not gonna jump on that bandwagon where that book was like $5 a couple months ago, and now it's up to like $40 or $50. Before Watchmen or whatever it's called. But what I am gonna do, as I promised in one of my other videos, is I am gonna give away the variant cover. If somebody could pop that up, I don't have it with me. The color variant.
Of the Rebirth?
Yes.
Yeah, I got it right here.
So I'm not
That's the
sure.
only one I didn't get.
I'm not sure if you have access to the chat room, Dave.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Just basically what anybody has to do at this point to get that book, and I'll ship it to them, is just name the different Jokers and where they are from. like which timelines, just yeah. So just talk about the different Jokers and what books they were keying. And the book is yours.
Give me 1
All
second
right.
here. Kirby, go ahead.
Yeah, if someone could Gambit's Cambio, if you could type that in, I forgot. It's like X-Men Annual 224 or something, 244. They're cheap. I got my raw copy for $15. I don't know why the Gambit Cambio is much cheaper. No one cares.
Oh, the annual?
I was just checking the chat out. Okay, Rebirth. I did pick up this is the 1/100 variant.
Oh.
It's like a black and white looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually got a different back. It's still a wraparound, but they're like all of them in the hourglass.
Kirby,
Here's the
could I
normal.
ask what you paid for that variant?
They were $34.99 at my LCS.
Wow, they were like 75.
And you know what? I was up till midnight Tuesday night, and I started looking. They were giving one of these free away at my comic shop, so I went on eBay, and yeah, they were selling them $60-$70. I almost bought one, and I said, "Screw it, I know my LCS will have one," and no shit, $34.99. So
Not bad.
I am gonna be going back there tomorrow. If you want one and they have one, I'll try to pick you up. But I don't know. Check it out if you guys really want it. I don't know what they're selling for because we're big old flippers over here.
That's a cool flip cover. I'm sorry.
Flip off. All right, so Rebirth, I loved it. The Flashpoint, yeah, confused the heck out of me. I didn't read the late Supermans enough and study on the sea. They said some of it ties in, but I already knew I'm going to be following the new Batmans, so I was always kind of for the Rebirth. I know a lot of people hate it. It's a big thing going around, but right now I plan on following the Batman. I loved everything in it. I liked learning more about the Flash, things I didn't know, and yeah, the 3 Jokers I'm super stoked about. If they do bring Watchmen back, I want to see if they rebirth the comedian. See, maybe he'll team up with the Joker. That would be sick. Because Joker's card. Actually, what's cool too is the card in there that Joker had is the same Joker card that's on the Killing Joke. So it's that, old school sick Joker. And then, yeah, obviously, to see what's up with Dr. Manhattan coming back. I don't know how I missed this. Everyone,
hand.
Superman reaching out to the blue hand.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. I didn't even pick that up until like the day of the Rebirth. Notice that, but no, it looks cool. Yeah, I'm more of a Marvel guy and Image comic and Batman. But this is making me relook at DC all over again. And who knows, maybe, I'll start following Flash. I'm not too hype on Green Lantern. But I think they're rebirthing a Detective Comics too, right? Isn't there going to be 2 Batman runs?
Oh, there's going to be more than 2. I think there's like 3 or 4. There's like Batman Family and then Batman and Raw. If you look at the back of that DC Rebirth, they show all the other issues that are coming out.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
I usually do whatever the main Batman with I like the Detective Comics, so definitely stashed it. I'm excited.
Real quick, so Monk's Den posted, I don't know if this is the answer you're looking for, Vince, you can let me know. Joker 1940, 1988, and the new 52 Joker. Is that a good enough answer for you, or do you want more clarification?
He is right on Monk's Den, and damn, that would just be interesting if they all got together. And I was actually listening to this other
Dude,
show that was
1988. That's what's
that
up.
that was making this joke about if they were all currently in a car, like who'd be driving, who'd have the phone, texting on it. It'd probably be the newer Joker. The older Joker wouldn't know what a phone is. So it's like pretty funny that they're gonna somehow tie them all in together, and I think it's gonna be a blast. So Monkston, you got it. Just
Yeah.
hit me up at vince447@hotmail.com, and I'll get that out to you.
Okay, the last one. Let's see, a couple of these were actually from last week because we were able to. What the heck is he moving over there? Is he? I don't want to
Is
see
this a
that.
1988 Joker?
I really don't want to see that.
Yeah, really.
Oh, there he goes.
Do
Okay.
it, man. Let's get the rebirth going on.
Oh my God! Come on, man, dude, that's like freaky.
Yeah, I think they are.
You just scared the shit out of my wife. She's
And they ripped
like,
his
what
face
the
off?
hell is going on?
If one of the three Jokers, though, like, what if one of them has his face stitched back on? That'd be crazy, huh?
What, like the frickin' Whisperers in The Walking Dead or something?
There you go.
Oh my God. Too many.
Okay, so I guess we'll go to jump into our last one. Like I said, a couple of these were actually from last week.
Yeah.
We didn't have a show last week. I was out of town doing scout stuff, getting nice and soaking wet all weekend long.
When you're scouts.
I know, man. The little kids can do their own thing. So Nighthawk, go ahead and start, Kirby.
Dude, Nighthawk, that came out this Wednesday, and that's my pick of the week. Probably tied with Rebirth. I mean, I'm excited about this. I didn't follow any of the earlier. He goes all the way back to Avengers back in 1969. That was actually his first appearance with, I wrote this down for y'all. Avengers 69. I was asking for a dude at our local comic shop. They said they had one in their computer system for $15. And then when we were walking around looking for it, he was like, "Oh, I can't find it." So I think he didn't want to give it to me. But check this out. Avengers 69 has first appearance of Nighthawk, Grandmaster, Hyperion, and Squadron Sinister. Four big boys in there. Yeah, Squadron Sinister, there you go. But dude, he's like this issue, how much combat, blood, and guts and fighting, everything, I thought that's how the Punisher would have opened up. So he reminds me of Punisher. They even referenced the Punisher in here. The chick that talks to him on the headset was like, even the Punisher takes a cat nap, because this dude goes hardcore. I mean, he breaks people's skulls open. It takes place in Chicago, and there's some drug lord going around and a bunch of white supremacist crackheads he's beating up, and then just like the Punisher showed that missed face or whatever, he was tacking up he cut off people's faces and pinned them up on the wall. It showed the villain. Dude, it's graphic, man. I mean, he's shoving. He had some dude tied up. He chopped the dude's wife's fingers off and shoved them down his throat. I mean, that's as much as spoiling I'll get in this issue. But it's balls to the wall. That's just my opinion, and I recommend it to everyone.
Okay, so I'm up next here. I thought it was really good. Do you know if, like, when he first appeared in I'm going to make Comic Noob laugh again, 69, Avengers 69,
Yeah.
was he an African-American character then, or was he a white character? Do we know if he's changed race at all?
He was the same name, but I didn't see what he looks like.
No.
He did change names in the early 2000s.
Yeah, I was just curious. I didn't know. I actually like this book a lot. I definitely agree with you. Nice little sunlight coming in now. It's what Punisher should have been. That much action. It was really good. I think it's kind of nice it has that, Chicago kind of an actual place and an actual social stuff that's going on, kind of, with the poverty and crime and all that stuff, really adds into that story too. So that's definitely a stash for me. Mike.
This is also my pick of the week. This is just a brutal, bloody, violent good time. I'm from Chicago, so I always relate to these Chicago heroes, Savage Dragon, this guy. Pick of the week right here. The art's okay, but it doesn't matter. The story's great. So, yeah. I can't say enough about Nighthawk.
Vince. Are you there, Vince? We can't hear you. I see you talking, but I can't hear you.
Is he, mic check? If you can hear us, we can't hear you, Vince.
I think he's trying to...
Oh, actually, his screen's frozen.
Hello.
There you are. There you are.
All right.
All right. Can you guys see me?
Yep.
Okay. So.
Can you see me now?
Can you see me now? I think Kirby pretty much said everything that needs to be said about this book. It's pretty damn awesome. But there's also a hidden little secret here. If you pick the book up and you flip it, it becomes an Eminem book. And my favorite Eminem happens to be the red one right here, because I think he's going to be in a movie, or at least that's always in the AMC trailers. They're always making us think he is.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Are you confused? Because I am.
He's the one that gives up on him, doesn't he? I just saw X-Men today. He's in the trailer for that, and he's right. He cut the wire, and he gets irritated with the audience for the phone call. Right.
Yeah. So but basically, it's a definite stash. The book was awesome.
That was the last one. So we can go ahead and jump into your range video if you want to do that.
Yes, sir.
Let me see if I can pop it up. What I'm probably going to do is, just to make sure, give me a second here. What I'll probably have to do is I'm going to mute. No, I don't want to mute you guys yet. I was going to mute you to post that video.
I'll go ahead and mute myself.
Oh, go ahead and mute yourself then. Let's see here. Can you guys see that video? Can you see it full screen? Can anybody hear me? They mute me too soon?
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
What's
I'm
going
just waiting
on?
for it. Okay, it's on.
Okay, can you see the full screen video?
It went back off.
Okay, give me a second here. Let me jump back in there.
Once you do it, I'll tell you.
Okay, screen share.
All right, there it is.
Is it full screen?
It's about half the size.
Dave?
It'll cut out if we're talking.
Dave, the thing is stuck on something.
Okay, sorry. Let me see if I can get it fixed here.
Everybody
Yeah,
should mute. Put it on mute.
You see it
there you
now?
go. Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. Please just mute
Yeah,
everybody.
sorry about that. You guys hear the sound?
Yeah, but you also got to mute yourself.
worry about it. Not worry about that for a second. Future quest. But you put wrong over here. I want to. Got this. This character is what I got her in the boob. Got her in the crotch. Hit in the crotch. I'm sorry. And there was somebody back there in neurocover, so he's back. Pretend he's back. Scooby-Doo, which we all love. That's me. Got Scooby snack. He is good. Captain America. So we got the four. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. I just kind of grazed his head. Went ahead and shot the Capitol building up a little bit. And, you know, cut his shield. I don't know. Because they call it the edge of the shield. But he deflected these four. So, for you. So, anyways, guys, you know, the fight thing we got here. Gun for hire. This is a great range, as you can see. Everything's clean. Equipment. Great range. Jersey Wall. Also Jersey Wall. Texas. Maxine. And also Jersey Wall. Can't move the stop here. Thank you, politicians, for making us that much safer. Breaks into our home. Or we are on the and the zombie is this close to fighting us and affecting us. Thank you. So if I calm the guy out.
Let me get.
Okay.
Now, were you able to see that whole thing, or?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I think next time I might not upload it to YouTube. I might just load it to my video editor here and just play it. See if I can play it full screen from there. So, still work in progress.
Yeah,
but definitely getting better.
I'm not sure how good the audio was on the audience's side. I don't know. But, yeah, it's awesome, Dave.
Okay.
Thank you.
So what I can do too is once we get this all uploaded, I can actually put the real footage in there, and so and that way anybody else can come back and listen to the audio if there was an audio issue.
Okay. No, I was just curious.
Okay. Okay. Where's my other screen? There I am. Hello. There I am. Okay, so I guess we'll go on to pick. Anybody have any picks of the weeks other than our reviews? Let's start with Vince.
Oh, yes. And I'm sure everybody's going to know this one's coming from me. I've been pushing it like for 2 weeks now. Unleash. It came out, limited print run, pretty much sold out everywhere. Has a movie deal, so pretty much everything going for the book. Personally, I snatched up like 4 copies. I know that's horrible, but I did.
You were giving them out to everybody. I've been seeing those videos.
Well, yeah, I'm giving out a couple, but I do have to admit I am a little bad, and I am going to keep some for myself. Just kidding, guys. No, so yeah, the book that I pick is definitely Unleash for my pick of the week.
Okay. Kirby, do you have any picks of the week? You're muted. Did I mute you? Let me check and see if I muted you. I can't hear you. Oh,
All right. Does
there
that
you
work?
are.
Yeah,
There
there
you
it
are.
goes.
All right. I go with DK3, Dark Knight 3. This is another return of Frank Miller doing his. This is 1 in 6, so this is book 4, and I'm trying to collect the old ones too. I think his 1 through 4 was in 1988. Dark Knight Returns, and then in 2000, I just got off eBay DK2, so 1, 2, and 3, and this is his current. I'm a big Frank Miller fan too, and so this came out, and that's just what I'd recommend besides, Nighthawk at the moment.
Yeah, I've been following that new Dark Knight 3 Master Race too, from the beginning. I think I have a few of the variants that were the original ones. I mean, I'm not going to try to track down every single one of them. I don't know how many they had.
I missed
I
them all.
won one in Undefeated Frost's contest. He gave me another one that I think was like a 1 in 15 or 1 in 25 variant, so it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Okay, on to me. Okay, you guys are gonna laugh at me. Here we go. My Little Pony, Forever Friends.
I knew
This
Boy
is
Scouts.
it is an actual true friendship story. Now it's actually I got that from my daughter out of that $1.50 box at my LCS. Pick of the week. The TMNT and Batman, that was pretty good. I just finished up that. I think that may even come out last week, but definitely picked that up. And I love the Dark Knight Master Race. I've been following that from the beginning. Mike, you got anything?
I have Brutal Nature.
No, he has no audio.
From,
What the heck is going on? Let me check that.
I heard him.
Yeah, he's good.
It is?
Yeah.
am I good or?
It was cutting out. You're good.
I wonder why I can't hear him.
He's not talking right now. Go ahead, Spider.
Anyway, I picked up this book is actually from last week. It's called Brutal Nature. It's a pretty cool book. This kid gets powers from wearing different masks and stuff, and really awesome artwork. I highly recommend it. If it wasn't for Nighthawk and Rebirth, this would be my pick. So go check it out. It's an awesome book.
Okay. Well, I missed the name because I had the volume apparently turned all the way down. What was the name of the book?
Brutal Nature, #1. It's by IDW.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now we'll jump into our movie and TV reviews. Did anybody else see X-Men today?
Nope.
Vince,
Tomorrow
you see
morning.
it?
No, I did not.
And Mike, you didn't see it either?
No, I haven't seen X-Men yet.
I went saw it this morning. I took my kids, and my kids were out of school today, so I had to pay for them to go. It cost me an extra $48 to go. But and we were going to see the 2D version, but apparently the time I checked was the 3D versions, which that cost an extra $2 or $3 to do. So for me, I don't want to give anything away. It's a Fox X-Men movie.
Was it worth it?
Would I, knowing what I know now, would I have paid to go to the theater? No, probably not. I'd probably wait till it comes out on Blu-ray. That's just me. Because it didn't really bring anything new to me. What's hard about the X-Men movies, their timeline is totally off. When the characters actually come, like if they're following the comic book, when the characters are actually in the book versus when they're in the movie, So that's kind of hard. I mean, because they're always going to try to have Wolverine there because he's a pretty popular character, even though in the comic, in the first, 93 issues, he's not even in the book. Not until issue 94 that he even shows up. But I mean, being a popular character for the moviegoers, they're actually going to try to put him in there as much as possible. But like I said, I'll buy it when it comes out on Blu-ray, but I don't think, knowing what I know now, I would have went and paid the theater to see it.
So on a scale from 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, what would you give it?
7.5, 8.
Oh, so that's
I
actually
mean, it's okay, but I mean, it's one of those ones I would have waited to. Is it better than Spider-Man 3? Yeah, better than Spider-Man 3. But like I said, the big bad character comes in. I don't know. This didn't. Apocalypse wasn't brutal enough for me. See here, you're gonna give away. If you hate Kirby, if you want to send me a message on the GroupMe or in the Hangout, I'll type it in there. That way you don't have to worry about saying it out loud if you want.
Oh yeah. Let me
So
do
yeah.
that.
Then okay, let's jump into Outcast. That was just recently out. I didn't get to watch the whole episode. I only got to watch about half of it. What I did see of it, I actually did enjoy, and I think I'm probably going to actually finish watching it. Start it over again with my wife tonight, so she'll watch it with me. But I thought from what I see, it stayed pretty close to the storyline so far, and interesting enough to keep on watching.
Yeah.
Mike, did
Is
you
that
watch
on
Outcast?
Netflix?
The first episode is on
No, I didn't.
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. YouTube. All right. No, I didn't. Not yet. I'm a slacker.
Slacker.
Let's see if I can post that link to that for everybody else to go check.
You just type in Outcast episode number 1 and it'll pop right up.
Yeah, make sure we don't spoil anything. Some people haven't seen it.
I don't want Outlander. That's the show my wife watches.
It's Cinemax.
Yeah.
$10 a month if you don't have it.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't have Cinemax.
Or you could just buy the series, on one of those services.
$2 a episode on Amazon.
Yeah, or the whole series for I don't know, 29 bucks. I don't know, something like that.
Contender says it's free on HBO Go and YouTube. Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, I have
There's the
HBO though.
Yeah, it's on Cinemax.
Was that the link to the free episode?
That's the link to the Outcast episode on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a real good quality. I mean,
Yeah.
buy Cinemax. I
So
loved it.
Vince, did you give your review on it? I was kind of.
No, but it was definitely something that I think everybody should see, whether you have bought, read, or interested in the Outcast books. It's an excellent series. It's not just as simple as like a demonologist coming and doing some exorcisms. There's a lot more going on than that. And I'm gonna actually give a quick shout out to Don, the comic book junkie. He did a very, very thorough review of Outcast episode 1. He absolutely loves it. So if you guys want to go over to his channel and check out that review at some point in time, he does a really good review on it.
You sent me an image already.
Right on.
Okay. Kirby, what was your opinion on it? You said you liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. I've been following the comics. Issue 19 is coming out soon. And yeah, it was about 95% panel for panel through that first issue. And you buy the first trade paperback if you can't get, the first 6 issues or whatever. But I loved it, man. Obviously, they're not going to throw it on like AMC because Kirkman already has Walking Dead on there. So, might be some favoritism stuff. But Cinemax is good. Yeah, I highly recommend it. It's not just your average poltergeist thing. A lot of people just think, oh, I don't care about you know, seeing somebody suck a demon out of someone, but
Well, I
the
mean
term the term outcast doesn't have to do with
right.
outcasting a demon out of someone. That's the twist, and it's up to you to go figure that out. I won't spoil it. So
Yeah, and the whole thing about it being on Cinemax, I believe there was a fight between HBO and Cinemax to get the rights for it. And Cinemax, if anybody has the channel, usually has some pretty extreme stuff. And Outcast is definitely going to be pretty extreme. It's definitely not for the kids. Say that. Yeah, definitely not for kids. I mean, the first opening scene, I'm not going to spoil anything, but wow. So check that out if you are an adult.
It kind of amazed me. I mean, it's only what you said, 24 issues in right now or something.
19.
19, and it's already got a show. I mean, but if you look at
That good?
Unleashed 2, though, it already has a movie coming out.
It was that good?
Is that good?
Yeah.
I have
That's
1 through 12, but I have the image first, the number 1. I don't have the first print number 1
what's that?
of Outcast.
Oh yeah. That Unleashed is gonna be a movie too.
Yeah.
They got some chick already picked out, Jan something. I forgot her name, but that'll be wicked. It's a 1 in 4 shot, you know, or 1 in 4 run. So
And that's
hunting.
definitely going to be adult movie.
Yeah, that's definitely another adult one that a channel like Cinemax would have to get the rights to.
Yeah, and you know, I seen anybody watch American Horror Story?
Yeah.
That last one they had, I think in the first couple episodes they had one of those mummy-looking dudes raping
Yes.
a guy on TV.
Yeah.
And, so I mean, it's controversial, but
Yeah.
they show that stuff on TV. I mean,
It's
so I don't
just
think it'd be a problem being a movie.
it's just kind of like the angles that they do on TV and the amount that they show. Like they just barely get away with it. But yeah, stuff like American Horror Story is definitely graphic, but Outcast is way over the line with graphic, and something like Unleash is definitely going to be graphic too. So
Yeah, twisted story, man. Twisted storyline.
very much so.
And get this last photo sent so I could concentrate.
Oh, okay.
So I sent you all 3.
Okay, yeah. I just somebody said it wasn't valid. I just missed. It was an 8 or is a B instead of an 8. So I'm gonna re-enter that.
Everyone typing away. And again, you redeem these at foxredeem.com. Foxredeem.com. Maybe there's some other way you could redeem them. But we got X-Men 1, X-Men 2, X-Men 3. He's going to be popping them up here soon.
Very cool giveaway, Kirby.
Yeah, man. I bet I could go through my DVDs and whip out 150 digital movies.
Yeah, right.
They expire, man, dude. These were good till like 2019.
Yeah, I mean, pass them on, you know? Pass them on, because somebody out there will watch them.
Yeah, I may actually have a Star Wars one here coming up, maybe next week.
Cool.
Of course.
I gave my Deadpool ones away.
Okay, so jump into Preacher episode 1. NBC Preacher episode 1.
Yes, sir.
Kirby, have a start with you.
Yeah, I haven't read any of the comics, but I loved it, man. I thought it was cool. I kind of read up on it a little bit before watching the TV show. So I get the whole preacher part and what's going on. It's a little humorous too, like that dude up on the airplane,
Mm-hmm.
that hell guy. I'm curious to
Cassidy.
see.
Cassidy. Yeah.
I'm curious to see what his character is. Looks like, I'm judging it like he's going to be teaming up with the preacher dude almost. I was afraid he was going to go try to battle him or something, but it looks cool. I love those settings of those films. Stuff like True Blood, The Walking Dead, just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. That's Texas, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. I just like those settings. So I liked it. Comic number 1 is up there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It just climbed like $300 in a day, I think. Crazy.
Yeah, that's
So-
climbing.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Kirby. I never had read the comics at all. I did pick up. They had a free, Preacher one for the LCS. I don't know if you guys picked that up,
Yeah.
but it has like the cover with the actors. Looks like the actors on the front, but I think it's still the same first issue, the storyline in there, because it's Steve Dillon art. So I read through that and I watched the show. I actually liked it. My wife watched it with me. She wasn't a big fan of it. She said she might try to give it another episode, but I enjoyed it. I'll definitely be following it in the future. I'm not sure if I'm going to be picking up the books or looking for the books by any means, but it's definitely got me intrigued to move forward with it. How about you, Mike?
I have yet again not seen it.
Have you read the comics at all?
I remember back in the day reading some Preacher comics with Arseface, and that's all I can remember is that character.
Okay, Vince, Jan, do you?
Yeah, it was awesome. I was actually trying to get, my wife to check it out too, and she doesn't want to give it a shot. She doesn't know what she's missing. But she's more into the whole like Walking Dead thing, so I guess that's kind of more into the drama and appeals to everybody. It's kind of more of a niche thing, it's like vampires and supernatural type stuff going on. So, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it is definitely very, very good. Out of 10, I would give it like a 9.8 easily. The first episode. Very, very good. It's following the comics very, very closely, so the fans of the comics will like it. The characters are portrayed very, very well. Just excellent. Watch it.
You got a Preacher 1, right?
Yes, sir. And I am going to be putting it on the
Flip it.
silent auction show. I'm starting the bid at $20. No, I am not. I am
Can't
holding
flip
on
it,
to that
man.
baby. Because my wife will murder me if I sell that for her.
Cover price.
Yeah. That book is just ridiculous right now. It's like $1,200 for like a 9.8. Some people are paying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's hitting the 1K mark.
it's definitely something that in a couple
I'm
of
hoping
years is gonna
I'm
be
hoping
up there.
Outcast does that. Yeah, I'm hoping Outcast gets up.
Yeah, I mean it kind of saturated the market, with the print count. There's a ton of them out there, but yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot higher than it is right now. But Preacher, is kind of a shorter print run, and there's not too many good copies that survived out there because it was a pretty cheap paper
Yeah.
quality. So
That's true.
that's definitely a book to get. Like if right now you get that book for 300, 400, it might seem like a lot, but I would say do it because
Oh,
in
yeah.
about 5 years, you're talking it's going to be thousands.
I bet in a year. Once they get
What's
through that first season.
Outcast one going for?
You could still get one of those for like what Kirby, like 50, 70?
Yeah, raw copy around 50. CGC,
It's like
if it's
100.
signed by Kirkman, 150. Let me check right now.
Yeah,
Keep going.
it's like 150 for a CGC signed one. It's like 100 for a CGC 9.8.
There's
For the
$165 with 14 bids. First print signed by Robert Kirkman.
yeah, so I mean, yeah, buy it. You know, it's definitely something
I
that
think
you should
after
buy.
after the TV show actually comes out June 3rd, it might go up a little more.
Yeah.
But like I said, you could get a raw copy for $50. That's probably a 9.0 or higher.
Yeah, and you should.
There's one right here. Check this out. Outcast. First print signed by Paul Azteca, whatever the artist did, with a certificate of authenticity for $40.
Yeah, man. You know, and
So,
you know, as I mentioned him before, Don the comic book junkie, yeah, he snatched up a bunch of them.
21.
And smart move, man.
The market's jacked up right now. I mean, they got one dude selling one for $999, another one's $500. So, you know, eBay tries to determine prices on things. Just if you get one around $50 and you want to invest in it, get it,
buy it,
and sit on it for this first season, and just see what happens. You know, it could bomb, it could go up. It's not as yeah.
Here's an Outcast #1 with Walking Dead 127, which is the first teaser of Outcast for $29.99 plus $4 shipping.
That's a good book to get.
For $30 plus $4 shipping.
That's what I was talking about, Vince.
Kirby, can you go ahead and snatch that for me real quick?
Yeah, there was a Walking Dead issue that had the preview of Outcast. That one's pretty popular. It's 127.
That's what Dave is saying.
It's $29.99. Yeah, and 127 of Walking Dead is that first. Another cross shot by Kirby. Thank you.
Look at this bitch right here.
Any of the women watching, they'll love it.
What is that? Look at that bitch, man.
I have two of those.
9.8. Yeah, it was just sitting up there. I was like, "You talking about this one?" Now, I'm going to do a video later, but I picked up some new CGCs today in the new cases. And this big, huge, thick one I was doing a video on, it is not the new cases. So this is something funky.
Oh, wow.
Anyways. Yeah, the new cases.
It's the most Chinese joint, huh?
The new cases have like a notch cut out in the back. Oh, man. So this is some big, massive, maybe it's a phony, but...
Dude, definitely make a video.
It says first appearance of Magna, a bunch of characters, and then Outcast preview. 9.8 for cover price because we can't flip. All right.
Wow.
That joke's gonna get old pretty quick.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. So if you could get either one of those books, get it. That's the bottom line there. I think personally, you know, it's my humble opinion.
I'm trying to log into eBay real quick, and I'll put a because that guy has.
It's just like. Go ahead.
He has 8 of those Outcast and Walking Dead #1s.
See, I see Outcast #1, Outcast #1 variant, and Walking Dead 127. All CGC 9.8, 600. But that's like Watchmen #1 on their, I think it was 12 issues. Watchmen 1, $50 right now. Dr. Manhattan 4. Obviously, you know why that's going up. The Rebirth. Those are starting to go up. But yeah, Preacher is going to cost you a lot. Like Vince said, it's a low print run. They're old. Outcast right now. I mean, after the show airs, I think it's going to be too late. And I don't like saying, go buy this now because it's going to blow up. I don't like making statements like that, but I think it's pretty safe
Yeah.
for anywhere from 50 to $80 if you're getting a #1 print with something else. You'll get your money back.
Mhm. Absolutely. I definitely agree with that.
Speaking of that, I don't know. I just sent in some CGCs. I didn't even put my Outcast one. I forgot. Yeah, if you type in Outcast image comic #1 signed by Paul, that's that $40 one signed by the artist, and it's a 3-day bid, $39.99.
Hey, John Smith says, "Hey, Simplify." By the way, real quick.
Some people might not even care about this Outcast top.
What's up?
Oh,
I
John
copied
Smith
the
says,
link.
"Hey, Simplify."
Oh, hey, what's up, John Smith? What's going on?
John, what's up, Chris?
Yeah,
Is that Chris?
he is
Chris?
definitely not Chris because I have to mail him something, and the address is not in this country.
Dang.
I'll just say that. So, unless Chris is taking a plane over to another country and picking up some, stuff,
Yeah.
it's definitely not him.
Okay, so to move on, so other panel member news. Anybody headed to any Comic Cons or had to have to get some book signs or anything like that?
Yes.
What do you head to, Vince?
Well, one of two possibilities. It's either I am going to be a volunteer at New York Comic Con this year,
Mm-hmm.
or I am going to be there for 4 days. So I'm either going to get the tickets or be a volunteer, or both. Possibly volunteer for 2 days and attend for 2 days. So definitely looking forward to New York Comic Con. It's going to be Stan Lee's last appearance, aside from what he's going to do, in his hometown. But that's going to be his last major appearance in a Comic Con. So I'm definitely going to be checking him out. And it's a huge Comic Con. And I'm also going to throw the offer out there that, if anybody wants me to help them out with anything, just, hit me up if they want me to look for something for them. Just go work something out. For like somebody who's out in, like, Minnesota or somewhere, Idaho, somewhere out in the middle of nowhere where they don't really have Comic Cons, and definitely not be opposed to helping people out.
Hey, Mike, are you headed to anything?
I just actually went last weekend to down here the Tidewater Comic Con, and I didn't really spend a lot of money on books. I did get a lot of Funko Pops that I've been looking for, and I did make a video on that last weekend. So I got really nothing coming up. Just looking forward to every Wednesday now. Just I do have some books coming back from PGX. I sent off like months ago. So I just got an email from them. They're coming back in a week or two. So I'll be doing a video on that. But other than that, I got nothing.
How about you, Kirby?
Yeah, let me see if I can make this pop up on here. Bam. Be my first time. San Francisco,
Nice.
Oh, wow.
where all the hippies are.
Is that where you're bringing your sparklers?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
y'all let me know if you see anybody. I know Mike Zeck's going to be here.
Oh, man, I have some prints I want to get signed by
That dude.
Mike.
I just saw him. He is so cool.
Celebrities are Tim Bradstreet, Bob Layden, Eric Larson. Who else do I know?
Damn.
William Sharp.
Yeah, that's pretty much everybody.
There's Jim Shooter and Mike Zeck. That's about it for.
When is that? Kirby, what are the dates on that?
I think we lost him for a moment.
Must have. Yeah, the only
I'll
one
take
that.
some of Eric Larson's arm hair if you could get it.
Oh, his phone died. I guess
Oh, okay.
I can only see Huey. The cam isn't bouncing to each person. Okay. Well, that's because I am such a glorious person. I don't know. Let me check here. Let me see if I can get it. Why isn't it bouncing? Isn't there something I can kick to make it bounce to each person? Because I'm sorry, you get stuck looking at me. Maybe I can manually click. You see Vince now there?
No.
No, it's okay. It's just your image up there right now, but it's all right.
The only one I'm going to is there's Kirby. He's back. What were the dates on that one, Kirby?
Huh? I'm trying
What were
to
the-
fix my thing.
I was wondering what the dates were on that San Francisco Comic-Con.
You can hear me? I'm back?
Yeah.
Dang. Alright, this is the tablet with the broken camera, so you get to see my Jason Pink Fat Boy. September 2nd weekend. And I live, it's all good, dude. I'm a good shooter. You guys can't stop me. I live about 15 miles north of San Francisco in the East Bay, a town called Hercules.
Awesome.
So it's nice living outside the big city because I'm not around the madness. But my first Comic-Con I ever went to was in San Jose, and it was pretty good. I do want to make it to the San Diego one for the big boy. And then I've seen the San Francisco Comic-Con, which is September 2nd. So it's nothing. I heard you guys know, San Diego Comic-Con is like the East Coast version over here.
Yeah, it's nuts.
So San Francisco, though, draws in a lot of people, celebrities and stuff, even though their list isn't finished yet. Because of San Francisco, they get to visit San Francisco, too.
Cool.
So if you
Dave,
guys got stuff.
Dave, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna have to run. My wife has to get home. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Real quick, do you have any shout-outs or anything you want to do real quick before we jump out of here?
No, I didn't mean to break the conversation. You guys
No,
definitely keep it
you're
going, but she's like starting to throw things at me. Yeah, because it's like what 12 o'clock here on the East Coast, almost.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, just basically everybody out there I want to give a shout out. I mean, there's no one or two shout outs. I just made a video like 2 days ago or yesterday or something doing a shout out, and I did another one. So just please go ahead and check out those. You know, just basically shouting out every last one of my subscribers. You know, and just trying to see if the guys who have like 1 or 2 subs and haven't done videos yet could go ahead and do some videos so we go ahead and go ahead and get to know them. So,
Okay.
Right on, Vince.
Hey, we're probably going to be shutting it down here pretty soon, too. We have gone over our hour-and-a-half time limit, which we tried to set when we first started making these videos. But
yeah, it was fun tonight, though, man. It was really fun.
Okay, we will catch you later, and then see you in your videos you post, and see you next Friday.
All right, you guys have a blast. Keep it going, okay?
Okay.
Yep, thanks,
Talk to
man.
you later,
All
Vince.
right, man.
Later.
The only one I'm going to probably is the Rose City Comic Con, which is up in Portland.
Okay.
That's actually the weekend of my birthday, so I'm thinking about
nice.
going to that one. It'll be the big 4-0, and I got to go to look at comics all day. So
I'm
going
older
to San
than you?
Francisco.
Holy crap.
Are you the oldest panel member? I think you are.
I
don't have any
I'm 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned 40 in
40
September.
in February, so.
all this lovely white
Now I
hair.
really feel old.
I'm only 31.
Oh man, young buck. But San Francisco is just about the same distance away from me. So I mean, if I can go to either one, but I mean, man, Mike Zeck's down there. That makes me want to go down to the San Francisco one.
Yeah, you get don't fly even if you had to fly, don't fly into San Francisco. Fly into Oakland.
I would drive down there probably if I went.
I mean, you get Oakland flights probably for $150 round trip. Just do the gas versus the plane ticket.
Contender wants to ask if you're going to Wizard World in Sacramento.
If I know the date.
Yeah, well, I don't know the dates either.
I gotta look it up. Yeah, see, yeah, I was never really into the cons too much. I've only been collecting like a couple years. Avoided, I got big depression things with big crowded areas too. I don't even go to the shopping malls. But the Silicon Valley one, which I guess it's San Jose, maybe not, popped up. It was like on a Thursday, and I seen it was starting Saturday or maybe Friday night, and I was like, holy crap, dude, I gotta go. I was like definitely more of a comic freak. So drove there that Saturday morning, just bought general admission tickets. Took 2 hours to get in. It was their first Comic-Con they had at that building, and there's probably 1,000 people in this pit because you had to get in line to get your wristbands, but there was no rows or ropes or anything. It was just a mess. So I took my nephew there, and we got there at 8 in the morning. I didn't get into the con till about 11:30, and then it was just shoulder to shoulder. I was trying to get a picture with a dude from Hurt Locker and plays in Avengers. Man, I'm having a brain fart.
You also played in one of those.
Man, forgot his name.
Oh God, Bourne
Johnson?
movies too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he ended up not coming till like 3 p.m. We had to leave by 2. Stan Lee was blown out. I just wasn't that prepared, so, half of it was my fault, but that was the first time they ever had a Comic-Con at that building, and the staff sucked, trying to ask people for help or where to go. It was just horrible, man. I did get some cool comics. So I definitely look forward to the San Francisco one. It's closer. Sacramento, my brother lives up there. It only takes an hour. So if there is one, I want to go. And eventually San Diego. But yeah, man, if you can come out to San Francisco, that'd be cool. And I'm already doing research on, how to buy the tickets and where to book your hotel and at the Marriott. And, just get familiar with how to get signatures or sketches and stuff like that without being annoying.
Yeah, this would be if I go to the one in Portland, or if I decide to go to San Francisco, it'd be my first con, period. So.
Yeah, this will be my second. And my computer died, too. Dude, my whole house is shutting down. So I can't see the live chat no more. Was that Contender asking about Sacramento?
Let's see here. I gotta scroll up here real quick. It might have been.
I'm signing in with my wife's laptop now. My phone's dead. My laptop's dead.
Yeah, Contender was asking about Wizard World.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, do anybody else have any other shout-outs or for any other YouTubers out there?
I'll just start off by I've been talking to Don the comic book junkie a lot more lately. Just ask him questions on some stuff, and I enjoy his live shows and his legit inspiring collection he's got. So he does a junkie after midnight, and he did one last night, and he's doing one tonight because his wife's out of town. So tonight at midnight. Let's see, Eastern time will be starting.
Yeah, he just jumped off.
Jumped on?
He just jumped off and said he had to go do his own show about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's going to start like in 8 minutes. So, you know, if you want to stay up later after this, tune into his show. It's he's got some good knowledge.
How about you, Mike? You have any shout-outs or anything?
I think Vince shouted him out on one of his previous 2 videos. Just a young kid, 9-10 years old, King K. I was watching he only has like 2 videos up. I was watching one of them, and he's just so enthusiastic. He loves Captain America. Maybe not this Captain America, but he loves Captain America. And like I said, just his enthusiasm behind his video is just amazing. He's funny, but yeah, go check him out. It's just King and a K. So, that's really all I got.
Yeah, I had some other ones. I'm trying to figure out. I was going to write them down earlier, and I forgot to. I usually try to promote the smaller guys because the smaller guys, when I was first starting out, they were promoting me. When I only had a few numbers. So I always try to promote the smaller guys. Airborne Sapper comic fan. He's fairly new. I think he has about 20 subs. James K just started up. He's a military guy. Go check him out. Let's do a couple right now. See here. So I guess that's all we got. Guys, I really appreciate all the. It's nice having the chat going inside so we can answer questions, interact with you guys a lot more. I think that's really a lot of fun. Definitely, when this video posts. What was your favorite book of the week? Make that comment down below. What were your thoughts on DC Rebirth? And what would you like to see in future episodes of this Blaster Stash It? So we want to thank you guys for definitely coming out and watching us. If you want to be a guest panel member like next week, get a hold of one of us and say, hey, I want to be on. We'll get you the info on what books we're picking up. And I think that's it. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up now because it's midnight where you are too, right, Mike?
Yeah, it's midnight.
Yeah. So this has been Blasted or Stash It with your host. Well, Superfly Comic Guy's already gone out of here. Kirby's Comics. So you go ahead and sign. What's your channel sign out? What do you say?
Yeah, I don't know, nothing.
you
Hey,
don't have one.
Thanks for watching my videos. I'll think of something for next time. And yeah, shout out to everyone subscribed, man. Thanks.
Yep. Spider Grandpa, Mike.
Yep, this is Mike, a.k.a. Spectacular Spider Grandpa. Thank you all for watching. Come check out my channel, everybody on the panel's channel, and be kind to one another. Have a safe Memorial Day weekend.
And, of course, Dave with Huey's Comics. I'll just say Huey's out, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
All right. Peace.